Hi everybody, welcome to my channel. It's Wendy here from Little Nest Crafts. Thank you for being with me today for this video, and I'd like to say hello to all my new subscribers as well as to my regular subscribers as well. Hope that you're all doing well, and I hope that you're enjoying the preparation up to our festive event of Christmas, which is happening very soon. But this video today, it's another video in the challenge, Tuesday challenge, that's hosted by Suzanne over at Nonstoppapercrafts, who alters an index card. And for those of you who are new and haven't seen this before, if you go over to Nonstoppapercrafts Facebook group, Suzanne will tell you all about it there, and also over on her YouTube site as well. All the details are there, but what generally happens is you alter an index card, and Suzanne gives you each week, she gives you 3 prompts, and this week I'm playing catch up, or should I say today I'm playing catch up, and I'm doing week 36 and week 35 because I'm catching up on the weeks that I've missed. So yeah, so what you do is to look for the challenge, just type in hashtag altered index 2024 and you'll see everybody else's videos, and there's some great projects that have been done throughout this year. Excuse me 1 minute. So without further ado, I'm going to take off my number 36 there, and because I generally stick that on the front, and what I do is I print these with some alphabet stamps that I've got, and I stick them on the back of my card. Then I turn my card over and I do my workings on the front. So the prompts for this week are Paradise, Sticker and Teal. So when I think of Paradise, I think of the beautiful Maldivian islands and Fiji, places that I've visited in the past. In fact, I had my honeymoon in the Maldives, and then for our 10th wedding anniversary fairly recently, we went to Fiji, and there you will find beautiful pristine beaches like this with teal green seas and blue skies. So I've picked that because this is a bit of a teal green sea there and a beautiful sandy beach, and I'm going to use that as my background piece. And without further ado, we shall glue it to the card at the back. So I'll quickly get my glue stick and, as normal, stick this with plenty of glue, and because I don't trust it that much, I'm going to go around the edges with my collal glue, which I had a problem with a minute ago. The little top had absolutely stuck. I couldn't get it out. I had to get some pincers, and it actually pulled the little metal tube out of the pot. So I'm just hoping that it doesn't leak everywhere now. So we'll stick this on here. Oopsie-daisy, that's not very good. I don't know, I always have this problem about getting things on the card well, that I don't have to peel it off. I think yesterday's was a bit of a fluke because it went on perfectly yesterday. Right, so what I'm going to do now is just get my scissors and trim the excess from around the edges. Initially I was going to paint it. I was going to get the watercolours out and paint my scene, but I'm full of cold at the moment and feeling pretty ropey. So I'm sorry, but I took the quickest route out and picked a perfect beach off Google. Where would we be without Google? So there's my beautiful beach, and then what I've done is I've no beautiful paradise beach would be without a palm tree and coconuts. I do love coconut. In fact, that was one of the cravings that I had when I was expecting my son, and I was pregnant over the winter and trying to find fresh coconuts, because it had got to be a fresh coconut. You know, a Bounty chocolate bar wouldn't have done, and desiccated coconut wasn't the same. So yeah. Did any of you have funny cravings when, mind you, when I trained to be a midwife many years ago, and some of the cravings that we used to have were things like coal and soil. You know, how anybody would get a craving to eat raw coal and eat soil, I don't know, but yeah, it has been known. So let's have a look. We shall glue this down on the beach, and I might have to snip some of it off because I'm going to have it on one side of the beach. There we go. Oops. So there we go. I'm going to have it over there, like so. And then I'm going to turn it over and just snip the excess off the back there. There we go. Just needs a little piece and a drop of glue underneath there. And then what I've done is I've got some little deck chairs. Although my days of getting in and out of a deck chair are over. When I was younger, they wouldn't have been a problem, but they're too low for us. Too low for my old hips now. Can't get down. If I got down, I wouldn't be able to get back out. So what I thought I'd do then is, let me just get rid of this sticky bit before it gets glue all over my desk. So I thought I would put these two little deck chairs along here so we can admire the view. There we go, maybe something like that. There's one. Because paradise wouldn't be paradise without my partner, so we need two chairs. There we go. There we are. There we are. And I did cut that one out. Initially I was going to just use one and do something like that, but no, we'll leave that one to one side. And then what I'm going to do is I'm just going to put some shade in to ground these two, just with a pencil. Just to cast a bit of shadow. There we go, maybe a bit underneath there. And then I printed this off. This is a saying where it says, just another day in paradise. A quote off the internet. So I'll just get the labels off. This sticker, the backing, should I say, of the sticker. Now then, shall I put it along there like that, or higher up? Yeah, I'm going to pop it down there. Hasn't quite got straight. There we are. Just another day in paradise, and this has got a little palm tree on this one. I can never get hold of the paper from the back. There we go. Just another day. Now then, what I've done is I haven't put the fluffy clouds around that one. So I think I'm going to print that again. Or do you think it looks okay? Let me ponder. Sorry about that, everybody. Yeah, been a bit of a perfectionist. That didn't seem right to have it different. So I've been and printed this one on my little mini printer and got a border the same as this one, which I'll just trim down. And then we'll take the backing off. There we go. Certainly wish I was sitting there now. It's been really miserable here the past few days with rain, and there's been floods in certain parts of South Wales, and people have been without electricity, and at least we've not had that problem. So I do feel for everybody that's been affected, because especially with the run up to Christmas, you know, and they've got no electric, and you know, houses full of water. So all we've got to do now is put the lid on my glue for a minute, and then just ink around the edges of my, just put the glue lid back on as well, and just ink around this number here, and we'll pop that on the front of my card. I started off by sticking them on the back of the card, but you keep having to turn it over to see what week it is, so I decided to start putting them. Oh, there we go, my little tube has come out. There we go. I think that's going to be happening now. I don't know why it suddenly started doing that, I'm sure. Shall I put it down there in that corner? Or in the top corner up there? So it's just out the way a little bit. There we go. So that's week number 36, and we'll recap on the prompts. Paradise, sticker and teal. So we've got the teal C there, and paradise is in the sentiment there, and sticker is using my sentiment stickers on the front there. So we pop that one to one side, and then we'll bring in number 35. And I've done the sentiments for this one as well, and the prompts for that are joy, olive and stencil. So while I've got this number 35 here, I'm just going to ink that, and then it's done. I'm going to try and do 2 in the videos where I'm catching up, and try and keep them fairly short. And then on this one, I'm just going to bring in my stencil. And I have had a bit of a practice run, because I'm using some olive ink, and this was made by, it's a pigment ink made by Colourbox, and I've had these, oh, it's got to be 12 years at least. And the trouble is, the sponges are starting to deteriorate now, and what I did, I dipped my sponge in, and you can see it's lost its spring, and they're actually, you know, disintegrating as you use them. So but you know, to be lasting 12 years, I can't really complain. So I'll, you know, while I can get ink out of them, I'll carry on using it. So what I'm going to do is just use my stencil on the card at the back, try and get it to go through with this little sponge. Can't see where the card is underneath. Oh, I can. There we go. I think we've got most of it. Let's have a look. Yeah, it's coming. A little bit more there, I think. Try and do it a bit darker around the edges. There we go. So there's my card. Just put my stencil to one side and put the lid back on this ink. So that's my background piece, and then what I'm going to do is I'm just going to come in along the edges. Just to frame it a little bit. I quite like using stencils and stamps. Something I don't do often enough, really. I think part of it is, you know, this is my dining room and all my stuff I end up having to put away. And so it's getting everything out when you want to use it. So what I need to do now is just get another piece of card and or shall I just do this? Let me just check the prompts again. So that is, I've used two of the prompts there because it's olive and stencil, and then the other one was perfect. Oh, sorry, joy. And I've put my stencil. I've put the word joy, or the word joy is incorporated in this. Prompt. Not prompt, quote, in this quote. So it says, life doesn't have to be perfect. So it's a really simple one. Again today. I'm just wondering if I should have maybe inked around these, and I'm not sure whether they actually take the ink, but we'll have a go and see. I'm just going to shorten that down a little bit. Sure, I wasn't excuse me, I wasn't sure it would take the ink very well with it being shiny, so we'll shorten that one as well. better. Life doesn't have to be perfect. Life doesn't have to be perfect. To be filled with joy. There we are. So nice 2 quick cards for you today. There we are. There we are. So I think we've hit the prompts again. Joy, stencil and olive. So there's an olive green and the word joy in the sentiment, and I'm just wondering whether to put some gold accent around it with my gold pen. Let's have a look just to see around the edges, around the corners, to give it a bit of, seeing as it's Christmas. It's puddled out there on that one. That's going to end up on my desk now. Wipe it off quickly. There we are then. So that's it for these 2 weeks, everybody. Let me just bring the other one in so you can see them both together. Oh, all I've got to do now is just put the number on. Sorry about that. Empty-headed. There we go. Let's be different and put it down there this week. So there's 35 and 36. So that's it for this week, everybody, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Until then, take care of yourselves, and I'll say bye for now. Bye.